Hello, everybody. This is Daniel Kelly, former NFL scout, here to break down a big name, big rep, highly touted corner out of LSU, Derek Stingley Jr., and I believe he should not be considered as a first-round draft pick by NFL teams. However, a lot of major media platforms disagree with me. He's projected by NFL.com to go number 9 overall. CBS Sports has him at 12 overall. PFF Pro Football Focus, number 3 overall. Yahoo, number 10 overall, and Touchdown Wire USA Today has him going at 9th overall in their April mocks 2022. I'm probably the only draft analyst in America that holds himself accountable to the game film. I don't just shoot from the hip and just give an unaccounted opinion. I'm actually someone who watches the game film and points it out. So if you're curious as what I'm seeing, go back. I encourage you to go back and watch the game film. I watched him in 2021 against UCLA, McNeese, and Central Michigan. Here are the big concerns, the major concerns with Stingley. Number one, he has a history of chronic injuries. In fact, he's coming off an injury where he missed significant playing time in 2021. That is a red flag. Also, another red flag here is we're talking about a corner, get this, who has not had an interception since the 2019 season. We're in 2022, as we all know, folks. If you go back and look at ESPN.com, there's also telling signs that this is a player who's on the decline. If you look at his tackling statistics over the last 3 years, they've gone down. 2019 had 38 tackles, 2020, 27 tackles, and last year, 8 tackles. Passes defense, same story. In 2019, he had 15, the big monster season, 15 passes defense, 2025 passes defense, and last year, a big 0. Sure, this guy is physically imposing as a corner. He's got good straight line speed, good technique, long arms, excellent close back downhill, quick close back downhill, a strong hitter, best in zone or off-man coverage. Bottom line, however, Derek Stingley Jr. does not have first-round hips. What do I mean by that? He cannot change direction quickly. He's got some stiffness and rigidity in his hips. He's not fluid in tight man situations against UCLA and against Central Michigan. If you can't do it against those teams, you sure aren't going to be able to do it in the NFL. And he does not have that coveted burst to the ball that you want from a cornerback. So when you can't change direction quickly and you lack that burst and you lack recovery speed, that second gear recovery speed, you are not a first-round corner, Derek Stingley Jr. Receivers who are able to run vertically and quickly break off routes at the top of the routes are going to be a major problem for Derek Stingley Jr. headed into the NFL. And they're going to be the kiss of death for him in the league as he gets going. He is my CB8 on my big board. He's a second-round guy if you want to roll the dice and take a big gamble. But absolutely, positively, Derek Stingley Jr. is not a first-rounder. Nothing on film supports Derek Stingley Jr. being a first-round draft pick in the 2022 NFL Draft. Thank you for watching, everybody.